What's good, YouTube? It's The Wave, and we back with another reaction video. But like I always say, these are more so watch with me because this is my first time watching with you. Speedy Complex 360 with Speedy, man. I love these interviews. I mean, I love to see his platform just continue to grow within Complex. Really, really dope to have the legend Eddie Murphy on here. You already know we got to get to it, man. See what he talk about. And yeah, his new movie with Keke Palmer was all right. I checked it out on Amazon. Pete Davidson in there too. But yeah, let's get into it. You already know it's The Wave.
Shit ain't that bad. No. They was just hating on niggas.
It's funny when Eddie get real like that. That's Charlie coming out.
What's going on, guys? I'm Speedy, and the name of this show is 360 with Speedy, and today I'm joined by an icon, a legend whose career has spanned over 40 years. Eddie Murphy is in the building.
40 years?
It's been 40. Is my math wrong?
I started when I was 15.
I was about to say.
And I'll be 65 next year, so that's...
Dang, that's crazy.
Almost 50.
Almost 50?
I'm shorted now.
It's been a minute, we'll say that. But from the beginning, back...
It's been a minute, we'll say that.
That's funny.
Let's take it back to the beginning for a second. Back in the days when you used to take the bus to and from McCarran Pool in Brooklyn, when you were growing up...
What's your favorite Eddie Murphy movie, man? I got to get into it. Make sure y'all comment at the bottom.
Others' punishment was that they couldn't go outside, but your punishment was that you couldn't watch TV. Did you know then, definitively, that you would be one of the biggest stars to ever grace it?
No, back then I just was obsessed with television. I didn't start saying I was going to be famous till I was about 13. That's when I started going, I'm going to be famous, I'm going to be famous, I'm going to be famous.
How did you know?
Now, this is getting a long story. I had a girlfriend named Sherry who was a
It's always the girl, right?
clairvoyant, and she could really like read stuff. She could like put her hands on stuff and see stuff with her hands. Now, that's the real stuff. And you could put her hand in the newspaper and tell you the stuff in the paper, and you could put money in her hand. She could tell you
Look
what
at Speedy looking at him, bro. I love Speedy always looking like, why you welling?
the bill was.
Really?
And she could put her hand in the photo album and tell you who was on the picture. And I would like, since she was my girlfriend, I was like 13, 14. And she told me, you're gonna be famous.
Really?
And she told me, and I was, yeah, I knew it. And she said, yeah, you are gonna be famous in here, right? But yeah, Sherry Bell was the first one that really solidified it, because I felt it. And then, you know, I've seen her reading shit with her hands, and then she told me I was like, oh, if she could read, if she could do that shit, she definitely knows I'm gonna be famous. She had some kind of neurological problem, and
that's funny.
She was bedridden all of her 20s.
Dang.
And I took care of her, and she passed away when I was doing Nutty Professor.
Really?
And I took care of her all the way from high school all the way up to those years. She was
that's dope.
Bedridden. And on the set, we're talking about Sherry Bell, you started it. We're on the set of Nutty Professor, and we're shooting one big scene, and all the lights go out. And the whole set is all black. We see all the power left. So we go back to the trailer. Then on the way to the trailer, somebody came and told me, hey, Sherry Bell passed away.
Oh,
dang. That's crazy. That's a real one for still taking care of, though.
Yeah. But now we all off some other creepy shit. Speedy, you had no idea you was gonna be doing a new Tyler Henry type show.
I had no idea. Thank you for this experience.
You're gonna pull out your crystal ball or you have a seance.
You started on SNL at 19 years old, and because you were so young, I assume that you didn't have many jobs prior to that. Chandler Shoes in Long Island was one of them.
Yeah, Chandler Shoes and McDonald's.
McDonald's. Wow, look at the irony of McDonald's, and then you worked at McDowell's.
Yeah.
Almost like a real life.
McDonald's, Chandler Shoes, and I worked at a place called Radio Marketing, where they would sell leftover like airtime to radio, the local like merchants. You want to buy commercial time, so you would call up like the pizza shop, you know. Hey, get mom and the kids and bring them over to Whistle Stop Pizza. And they go, we don't want any advertising to hang up on you.
So you were cold calling, kind of like telemarketing?
Yeah. I did that for a couple of months.
Wow. Look at that. Any success?
Well, I quit.
Is it true that you never once auditioned for a movie in your career, ever?
The only thing I ever auditioned for was SNL.
Right. But a movie, never?
Never.
You must be like...
Dang, that's crazy.
The luckiest guy. Well, obviously you're skilled enough.
I'm the only actor, when I say that, I can't think of, no actor can make such a bold statement that they only had one audition their whole life.
That's the biggest flex in the history of flexes.
It gotta be. That's crazy.
Crazy. It makes other actors sick though. We're doing something in front of the people, SAG 2 years ago. We were doing something, the whole audience was all actors and SAG, and I said that you could kind of feel like this motherfucker. You can feel like, oh, this guy. Yeah, but only one.
When you think about the career span that is Eddie Murphy, so many catchphrases come to mind. Obviously, Hercules is one. What is it?
What movie is that from?
It is one. There's just so many.
Fuck you,
Nutty
Eddie.
Professor.
That's what they call him sometime on the street. And somebody, hey, Eddie, fuck you, Eddie.
Fuck you.
And my kid's like, why did they say that to you? I said, you'll understand when you're old.
Later on.
But I do have a lot
Coming
of
to
little
America.
catchphrases and stuff.
Sexual chocolate is amongst my favorites.
Chocolate. Sexual chocolate. You know that in sexual chocolate, when we did that scene, sexual chocolate is just one of the names that I said. Each time I did
Said
a
a
tape,
different one?
we had a
Oh damn! I would love to see some behind the scenes of the first Coming to America.
different,
Like the making.
ridiculous name for the band, and sexual chocolate was the most ridiculous one. But I kept doing was like, it's all these different names.
You did an interview once with the legendary Al Roker, and he asked you, he said something like, oh, you've done so many types of movies, almost every one. Is there a genre of movie left that you haven't done yet? Do you remember what your answer was to that?
I said porno.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Is that in the cards?
No porno.
Never.
And kind of past my porno years.
That's one stone that won't get
That's-
turned?
The name of the porno movie was The Man in the Chair.
I've heard you say that the one movie you feel truly represents you the best as an actor and your capabilities is The Nutty Professor.
Yeah.
Classic right there.
Nutty Professor has a bunch of stuff in it. You know, it's a bunch of stuff. It's all these different characters, and they have to play different stuff. And, you know, there's like some serious kind of sweet, heartfelt stuff in it. And it's stuff that's just completely like insane in it. And it just, if I just could just take one movie just to represent my whole shit, it would be Nutty Professor, I think.
So let's give you more than
I'm
one.
not mad at him with that.
When you think about what the Mount Rushmore of Eddie Murphy movies is, what's on there for you?
The Mount Rushmore of my movies.
Yeah.
Coming to America,
Yes.
The Nutty Professor, Shrek. Going now, I'm like, it's like a bunch of joints. I'm like gonna leave this joints out
Dang, bro. It's a lot, man.
because I can't. If I say 48 hours, I can't say Trading Places.
Pick one.
Let's say 48 hours.
So the final four, Coming to America, Shrek, Nutty Professor, 48 Hours.
Oh no, wait a second. Because Dreamgirls is great.
That's a classic.
Okay, so
Huge box office success.
It's a lot, bro. I don't know if you could do a top. You probably gotta always do a top 10 with him.
yeah. So let's take off.
Don't take off Coming to America.
I'll take 48 hours off and put Dreamgirls on. Yeah, 48 hours is really good, but Dreamgirls, that's women and guy, everybody can enjoy. But 48 hours is a guy movie, so why like this is a hard one. I got a lot of joints that worked.
You do.
It'd be easier to name my 4 worst movies.
Let's hear them. What do you got?
Pluto Nash,
Yeah, do y'all remember that?
Holy Man.
Some say Norbit, but I like
Holy Man was low key.
Norbit.
I love Norbit. You know,
Norbit
Norbit
funny
came
as hell.
out when right after I got the Oscar nomination. So it was like it was kind
That's
of
hilarious.
like there were articles. It was like, how can he get an Oscar and he did this? It's like that's two different movies. And Norbit, I wrote Norbit with my brother Charlie, and we think Norbit is fun. And here's the thing with Norbit: when it came out, I got voted for Razzies for
Worst actor of the decade.
worst actor of the decade.
Dang.
Worst actor and worst actress.
You getting worst actress for that?
They gave me a Razzie for worst actress, worst actor, and worst actor of the decade. I was like, come on, man. Shit ain't that.
I was about to say, it ain't that bad.
They was just hating on a nigga. But
They was just hating on the nigga.
I like Norbert. To this day, I like Norbert. It's this stuff in Norbert that makes me laugh.
Same. Is it true that you were once offered the role for what Chris Tucker played in Rush Hour?
Yes.
Hey, how would Eddie have been in that role?
Did I say Holy Man is one of my worst movies?
You did.
Yeah, that's the movie that I did instead of Rush Hour.
Really?
They came to me and it was like
Dang, bro.
two scripts. It was like, it's Rush Hour, and it's going to be action comedy, and you're going to be in Jackie Chan, and it's action, and it's summertime running, all this physical stuff. And this other one was you in a robe in Miami. I was like, hey,
Easy choice.
it's a no-brainer.
I ain't bad at them when they compare it like that.
Miami, and they made a horrendous film, but it was easy to go. And it actually wasn't. I have to stop saying horrendous. The movie was soft. It wasn't a great picture. But yeah, I did Holy Man instead of.
Damn. I mean, Chris Tucker obviously did an incredible.
That was for him.
Absolutely, yeah.
But who knows what Eddie Murphy in Rush Hour could have been?
And I was original for Driving Miss Daisy. That was they actually developed that for me.
Really?
Yeah.
That probably would have been more funny than the original Driving Miss Daisy with Morgan Freeman, I think that is.
Look at that.
I wasn't doing the shit like that back then. I was like, I ain't driving no Miss Daisy.
I've heard you
I
say
can
that
see him saying that too.
your ideal day in life these days is doing nothing.
Yeah.
Can you tell me more about that? What does that mean?
That's always been the ideal. Nothing. I like when there's absolutely nothing on the schedule and there's no plans and nothing. It's just Saturday. That's my favorite.
Walk me through, like, what was your last Saturday like?
Just like probably no different than your Saturday. It's just a regular Saturday.
I'm a big homebody, so I just be at the crib,
I'm totally at home. There's no bigger homebody than me. Like,
I don't know. We might go pound for pound.
like I said, when I was a kid, you started off with when I was a kid, I couldn't,
I'm in the middle with it as I get older for sure.
punishment was
I still like to be
go
outside.
but I couldn't watch TV, and my brothers could go out, and I literally could go outside, but I couldn't watch TV, and I would just sit in the house miserable, just crying because I couldn't watch TV. I'd love to be in the house just chilling.
As much as you like to be inside, one place I have seen you
Man, I'm
frequent
sure you like to be outside though.
is courtside at the Lakers games. Do you have, or what's your best memory of like sitting courtside at a Laker game?
I have a greatest fear at the basketball.
What's that? Getting hit with the ball or something?
Not the ball. That happened once, but I had one of these giant motherfuckers coming and going for a ball and run you over and shit. And you be on TV and it'd be on the news and Shaq stepping on your face.
That's funny.
So whenever I go there, because you really realize how big these guys are to you. Sit on the floor and they run by. It's like a fucking herd. They're like 7 feet dude. They be diving and shit. And my biggest fear is to be sitting there and one of them guys go dive for some ball and
Knock you out?
knock me out and turn into some
I ain't gonna lie, that'll yeah, I feel him.
meme and shit.
That's funny. I feel like I've seen you have stories about every celebrity in the history of celebrities because you've been around for so very long. So I want to just ask you a couple names and if you've ever met them or stories that you have with them. And I want to start with one of your former co-stars, and that's Beyoncé. You guys did Dreamgirls together.
Like I said, yeah, definitely a fire movie.
What's your favorite memory of spending time with her?
I did Dreamgirls right when I was getting divorced. And I was kind of like on automatic pilot, and I don't remember a lot of making the movie. But my Beyonce memory
That's crazy because he killed that role.
was, and neither one of them know that I know this. I watched Jennifer Hudson and Beyonce. They were between shots. They were on stage, and Jennifer is new in show business then, and she had, I guess, her finger right between her was ashy.
Real nigga moment.
She was licking her fingers and getting the ash like that. And Beyonce grabbed me and said, "Ooh, girl, don't do that. I'll get you some cream." And it was quiet between the two of them, but I saw it. And this might be the first time I've shared that with anyone. That's my Beyonce memory. "Ooh, girl, let me get you some cream. Don't do that."
That's funny. How about any
is hilarious.
historic basketball players like LeBron James?
I met LeBron James once when I first got divorced and we went out to the club. Me and got the whole crew together. It was like, we gonna go back out to the club again. And a bunch of old motherfuckers went out to the club. And we was the old dudes in the club and shit. And that one night I seen LeBron James coming out of the club and just met him. That's the only time I met him. And I never met the other brother. I never met Michael Jordan before. I haven't met a lot of people. I met a
That's
bunch
crazy. I definitely would have thought that that's somebody he would have like met a few times.
of people in the early days. When I first got into business, I would meet people, but I don't do a lot of show business stuff. So whenever I go anywhere where there's a lot of show business people, they're always like, "Hey, I never saw you before." People in the business with people, been around people for 20 years, 30 years. Never ran into them.
You got your star on the Walk of Fame back in '96, I believe. Have you ever, or do you ever just go back and like look at it or walk past it or check it out? Or is '96 the last time you saw it?
Yeah, I think so. I know it's outside the W Hotel. Is it the W?
Yeah, that's on Hollywood Boulevard.
I think it's where it
I've seen it before.
is, and it's a Charlie Chaplin plaque on the wall. And it's right there. I never went back and looked at it.
If I had a Walk of Fame or a star on the Walk of Fame, I would just go like check on it just to make sure it looks good, buff it up a little bit.
No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't give a fuck after a while. You feel like, hey.
He keep it at $200.
You got a new film coming out. Tell us about it. It's called The Pickup.
Yeah, The Pickup is about to come out on Amazon Prime Video. It's this funny Eddie Murphy action comedy, like the old joints, like the old days. But the difference is, like a movie like 48 Hours, and I was the young dude, and it's the older guy. Now I'm the older guy.
Eddie, the older guy with the younger dude.
Pete Davidson is the young dude. But it's really funny. The
Keke
great
Palmer also stars in it.
Yeah, the wonderfully talented Keke Palmer.
Yeah, she killed it
and
too.
Andrew
She definitely killed the role.
Dice Clay and Eva Longoria. It's just a great summer movie, action comedy.
Do you have a favorite moment from the film, like being on set with those people every day?
Well, because Pete is from SNL and Pete is a stand-up comic, we had a lot in common, and it was a lot of joking between scenes, and it's a lot.
Like what? What were you guys saying?
Mostly, we do. It's a couple of movies that we know all the dialogue to, both of us, and it was
So they sitting up there repeating scenes.
lines from like Rocky or something. He'll say a line, and I'll say it. Not just say the line, like act out the line, and act. We was going back and forth a lot. So any movies that we both knew all the stuff to, we'd throw away.
Do you ever think about legacy at all? I mean, obviously you're so stamped in this, but do you ever think about legacy
I'm
and
sure he does. He got to at this point in his career.
your own?
My legacy is my children. Like, this is
Dope.
what I do to make a living. It's not my legacy, not my legacy at all. My legacy is, my children, that I produced these wonderful, well-balanced human beings that I'm proud of.
10 of them, right?
That are good people.
I
That
ain't know Eddie had the whole decade. That's crazy.
are 10 good people. Like, I don't have the one, this is the bullshit ass celebrity asshole nut kid. I don't have any of that. Like, all my kids are really good people. And that's my legacy, that, I got these great kids that I produced.
That's a great legacy to have. Eddie, I appreciate you taking the time, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate it.
Man, super dope interview, man. Shout out to Speedy for sure, man. Shout out the whole complex. You already know this is a great platform. I love it. Shout out to the legend Eddie Murphy. This was a short one today, guys, but I hope you enjoyed it. Definitely go check out that new movie on Prime. This is no ads or anything, but it's just a great movie. I checked it out. And shout out to Eddie, man. Just continuing his legacy and just doing what he do, especially for the culture. You already know. Make sure to follow Complex and subscribe to everything they have going, all the original content. Mickeyswave, follow on all platforms. I need you guys in tune with the wave all the great things I have going on. Godly Crown, the hottest brand in the world. Make sure you're following Godly Crown on all platforms. www.godlycrown.com. We just dropped a new eyewear line. We're dropping a new collection at the end of the month. I'm super excited about that. And like I said, it's the wave. I'll catch you on the next one. Appreciate y'all for all y'all support.